Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Now, I'd like to welcome you all to this episode of Relationship Facts. I'll call this one the Stay at Home Dead. Yeah, this episode is centered around stay at home dads, meaning the father, the husband figure in the relationship decides or either is forced or compelled to stay at home and do the house duties. So that means that will put the guy in charge of cooking, cleaning, tending to the household, cutting the grass, paying the bills, while his lady goes out and works a full career. So you might say the roles are reversed, where the woman is the very powerful, controlling figure in the relationship based on her being financially set and in control over the situation, in which could support an entire household on her own. And that is such a lady that does that. And the guy reverses roles with the systems, quote unquote, traditional way of doing things, where the woman usually stays at home and tends to all of those affairs at home that I spoke on. And this traditional minded way of doing things has been going on for thousands of years. But later on, it would come a time where women would say, well, we us women could do the same type of jobs that guys can do. So why can't guys reverse the roles and stay at home and do the wifey duty stuff? And, some husbands would take offense to that on the strength of their macho ego, manhood type of thing. Like, how dare she say that I stay at home and cook and clean up the house and pay bills, pick the kids up from school. And people, that's also a full-time job. Being a stay-at-home dad isn't just a cakewalk, because if you have to do that many things and on a consistent basis, then the guy might as well have went out and got a job, right? Or he could have said, hey, honey, I'd rather be the support system in a household. Please, can you stay at home? Or we both will split the duties. We both will work and then do half of this, half of that. But sometimes it doesn't work like that, people. Sometimes if you're in all the way, you have to assume a responsibility in a particular relationship that is needed. Because a full-on career person that's running a company, has a CEO position, has a manager position, or has a small business, big business, they must be focused on work-related issues a lot of periods of time, maybe not most of the time, but a large amount of time it takes to focus on their business takes up a considerable amount of time, and it ain't easy. So that such woman, be it is, she can't prioritize things at home as much as she do the work, because she's the complete support system there financially, and I'm sure in other ways too, when she has the time. So, in other words, getting back to the ladies wanting guys that will stay at home and do all the house chores and duties, and women are comfortable with that situation, and some guys are comfortable with that situation too. But don't think that it's going to be couch potato work where you staying at home all day sleeping, then getting up and watching some TV. Because no, if you choose to assume that role, guys, then you must do all the duties and handle all the affairs at home. And like I said, it is a considerable amount of work as well. So you might think that you were better off just staying at some full-time job somewhere in a factory. But this isn't necessarily about the guys should work and the woman should stay at home, or vice versa. Right now, I'm pointing out the situation as it is, which pertains to a reversal of roles. And this is widespread all over society. I know you don't see guys coming outside the house and commiserating with other guys saying, hey, we're stay-at-home dads. We've got it easy. And then the guys say, yeah, we got it real easy. We get to sleep all day, wake up and watch TV, then walk over things a bit to check them out to make sure it's a safe perimeter around. Like, you don't see guys doing that. If guys do that, then they made it to heaven. Yeah. Okay, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'd appreciate it if you give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to Detroit Miracle.